Bro, bro, attachment avoidance. What is that? Is whenever either you're so traumatized or you're just so scared about being in a committed relationship with somebody that you just rather not. Like you run away from somebody, even if you meet like a girl or a guy that is like beautiful and perfect. As soon as they try to get closer and just try to be like more than just a friend or a fuck or whatever, then you just run away and you're like, no, no, no. Like I don't want to be in anything more serious. I want to talk about that, but then also I feel like in order for me to talk about something like that, which I feel like I never heard this before until like literally like minutes ago, and I want to talk about it because I feel like because I can relate a little bit, but then also in order for me to relate to that, I gotta tell the story of my last relationship. Literally my last relationship, which was like so long ago, bro. It was 4 years, but it was so long ago where it's kind of like not sad, but it's kind of like, why would you talk about a relationship that was like, fuck, how long ago was it? I want to say it was probably like 7, 8 years ago. So long ago, right? But the relationship did last for 4 years. How it happened, it was like I was younger, obviously, and I was a go-go dancer. Homeboy didn't like the fact that I got all this attention. I got all this like obviously like if you're a go-go dancer, stripper, whatever the fuck, you're gonna get a lot of attention because that is your gig. That's what you do. And then homeboy's like, no, like, well, get me in there, like, give me a gig right there with you so I can make some money too and I can get attention. I was like, bro, like, fine, like I don't mind like having a boyfriend that likes attention. There's nothing wrong with it because I myself, like, I love attention. So like it's fine. Anyways, got him a gig. Homeboy does have a nice body, so he got a gig. But what happened at one point, excuse me, we were dancing. We were both dancing, and then homeboy he gets down from like the bar, and then he goes to the bathroom, and I'm like, something inside me, bro, just said like go to the bathroom, see, because something just inside me just told me just go to the bathroom. I go, bro, homeboy is hooking up in the bathroom with some guy, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? So like it's the guy's bathroom, so like it was like where you go take a shit. So I was like I looked over it and I saw him hooking up. So I go and like hit the door for him to open it, and then the other guy that he's hooking up with, he's the one that opens it, and he's like, what the fuck? You're like, what are you doing? And I was like, bro, this is my boyfriend. And he's like, what the fuck? Like I didn't know homeboy had a boyfriend. And I was like, hey, well. And then he Loki didn't want to get out, so I just like grabbed him and pulled him out. Pulled him out of like the fucking toilet, whatever you call it. And then I talked to my to homeboy, and I'm like, bro, like what the fuck? Like for reals? Like you can do this like right here in front of me? And then he just started saying like I it's been so long ago, but I just know that he started saying something that pissed me off, and I just went on the face. And he started crying, and I'm like, bitch, fuck out of here and go upstairs, and you're not gonna dance for the rest of the night. I was just so fucking mad, bro. Like I don't think anybody should do something like that. Like nobody should put their hands on another person. But I was just so mad, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like literally, like, okay, so you can be a whore, you can do all this shit, but like you're doing it like right here in front of me, like next to me. Like that's a whole nother level of not giving a fuck. Anyways, that happened. He goes upstairs, blah blah, and then I get mad and I started trying to fight the guy that he was hooking up with, which he was just like, bro, like, I don't want it. Like, I didn't know he had a boyfriend, blah, blah. Anyways, it is that. Throughout the whole rest of the night, like, I'm just like mad, right? I'm mad. I go upstairs. Again, bro, like, and like I said, I'm not proud of it, bro. It's nothing to, like, I'm saying it because it's part of my story, but like, it's nothing to be proud of. Anyways, we went there with in this car. We're driving back home. I was still mad, and I just went on the windshield, and I fucked up his windshield, and then he just pretended that he threw the keys out or whatever, and we like pulled over in the middle of the freeway, supposedly to look for his keys, but he didn't throw the keys out. So I got out, and then he just got back in, and he fucking left me stranded there, bro. He left me stranded in the middle of the freeway. Like, we were like an hour, like where we worked was an hour, so we were like 30 minutes away still, and then he just left me stranded on the middle of the freeway. And obviously then I just started walking on the freeway, and then obviously at one point, obviously, like, a cop's gonna pull up, and he did, and then I was like, bro, like, can you just give me a ride to the next exit in the town that I live at? And it was questions, but I was like, no, bro, it's just a friend, like, blah, 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 blah. I just got stranded, gave me a ride. I go and get myself home. But it was kind of like traumatizing because it was just like, bro, like, how are you gonna be a whore and do all this shit? Like, you're gonna cheat on me, you're gonna do all this shit, but like, do it, but why, like, your balls are that fucking big that you're gonna do it right in front of me, and you're not gonna give a fuck. You're not gonna care that, like, I could catch you or nothing like that. Like, no fucks giving. Mind you, later on I found out that homeboy was fucking everybody and their mother. Like, he was just like fucking everything that moved, and I'm just so happy and glad that I never got an STD from it. Like, I never got anything that could not be cured by a fucking shot or a fucking pill. Because imagine, bro, you think you're faithful to somebody, and then they're over there fucking all these guys. And what if you end up with HIV? What if you end up with something like worse than just maybe chlamydia or whatever, which never got nothing, thank God. But so that already puts you in like in a situation where you're like, you're so mind fucked by it. It's like mad and just like, fuck, hopefully I don't have something. Anyways, when it goes back to like attachment, like whenever you don't, whenever you, like, I myself right now, like, I'm single. I've been single since then. Like, I cannot even put up with anybody being like next to me, not saying next to me, like somebody sleeping next to me. I'm like, okay, you can sleep next to me for like one night and then get the fuck out, like, go home. Like, I don't want people to be like staying with me or nothing like that. And also, like, when it comes to relationships, whenever I will meet like a guy or a girl that are like, fuck, like beautiful, perfect, all this shit, but then as soon as like I start catching feelings or they start catching feelings, and they're like, oh, I want to do more than just hanging out or whatever, I'm like, no. Like, it's just it all goes back to not wanting to get hurt. And I feel like attachment, fuck, what is it called, attachment, anyways, I think it's that attachment. Hold on. Attachment avoidance. That was a whole fucking gag about like this whole video. Attachment avoidance. You avoid attachment. You can meet like a really beautiful ass person, like inside and out, but you still don't want to be with that person because you're always gonna feel like they're gonna fuck you over. You're always gonna feel like they're gonna do something that has been done to you, which like they're gonna do you dirty. And I'm thinking, I was listening to something earlier on, and I was like, bro, I think that might be me, bro. Like, it's like, I sometimes I feel like I do want to be in a relationship. I feel like I do want somebody to love. I want somebody to love me. I want all this shit, but at the same time, whenever somebody good comes into my life, I not scare them away, but I am the one that walks away, or I ghost, or I do all this shit where it's like, I guess it's not attachment avoidance. It's just you just been fucked over in some type of way that makes you now want to go be in that place again, because even if they're perfect or whatever, maybe they're gonna fuck you over again, and then you're gonna have to deal with that pain. You're gonna have to deal with all that shit. And I don't know how like anybody can explain what, like, because like, bro, like, I'm okay with fucking, I'm okay with like fucking this and I'm okay with doing all this shit, but whenever you start liking me, I'm like, hey, bro, like, no. And that's crazy, bro. Like, I'm a grown-ass man, and like, I low-key do want to like be together with somebody. Like, I want to like do something with something together with somebody, but it just, at the same time, like, I love being alone. But then also, is it because of that? Is it because of like me being fucked over, and not over and over? It's just that one person, bro. Is it just because of that one time that I was just left scarred with like not wanting to be with anybody, not wanting to give anybody a chance? And it's a question, but also I'm making this video because like, if anybody sees it and they feel like they've been through it, or this has happened to them, or they feel the same way, like, comment something, because like, I feel like that is what it is. It's just like, you're just scared of commitment because of being fucked over. But maybe it could be something different. I don't know. It's just like, if anybody has been through something like this, let me know. Send me a DM or whatever. But anyways,